Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Amanda's reading right now. Today we are doing our August TBR, and I'm thinking if I want to do 6 again, because I did pretty good progress on that last time. I just have one more star side that I don't know if I'm going to get to as well for the end of the month. I think there's like 10 days left in the month. Yeah, and then I also haven't read the Armida strain, but that one wasn't part of my TBR from the draws. That one I just added. So a friend gave me that one to read. So let's just start off saying 5, and we'll just see kind of what I get. Okay, the first one we do is from this jar, and this one is just I think it's every book on here. I haven't put some of the newest ones yet, but I haven't added those up top. They're below, so I will still peek at them a little bit if they count for the prompts and stuff. But yeah, this is most all these books right here. So it just gives me reason to read it if I'm never picking it, kind of stuff. But yeah, so let's pick one of these out. Okay. Alright, we got an F. So that's gonna be a fantasy one. City of Fallen Angels. Okay. Alright, hang on. Okay. I got the book. So the City of Fallen Angels. So I put that on there because I've been trying to get through more instruments, and it's like a series. I will read the book a little bit here, a little bit there, kind of thing, and then I just like don't read it, and then I'll read the next one, kind of thing. And the third book, City of Glass. Okay, this is how far I got. I have that much left, so yeah, I think it's like less. I think it's less than 50 pages, honestly. So, but I have to like kind of backtrack a little bit what was going on. Um, so getting the prompt for City of Fallen Angels, um, that's just going to be added to it. Oh, and then yes, the TBR area is still over here. And also, so far I already put Assassin's Blade. I still haven't read this one. About to finish Queen of Shadows now, which would be the 4th one I read in that and Throne of Glass series. This one is going to be in August. And maybe I'm probably going to end up starting the next one, doing the like reading, because you're supposed to like read them together, like a few chapters of this one for Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. So I'm gonna do that, and those ones are chunky books. So reading 2 at once, chunky books. We'll see if I get them. I probably won't get them read in August. It probably will be like if I start them continuing September. Okay, and then now we can get into our actual TBR jar. Okay. Let me get the lid popped off of this. And this is like super stuck. So I try to like reach in here a little bit more. It's something. I'm gonna take like a million of these with me. Alright. Oh, here we go. This is upside down. Okay. Sometimes it throws me off for the camera. Summer read. Okay. So, a summer read. What do I want to do? I'm kind of wanting Broken Country, maybe? Broken Country. Or My Friends. Okay, I'm back with my choices. I got like all of these, which honestly I'll probably narrow it down to like 2, 3 right here. I have to read some of these descriptions. See what sounds more interesting at this time of year. The House Across the Lake, Riley Sager. I've heard lots of good things about this one. I think she's like trying to get away from something and rents this house out and see something go down. Widowed actress. Okay. Yeah. So that could be a fun one. Doesn't look very big either, so that's middle of the night though. I feel like this could be a good summer because I think this one is like camping thing in their backyard. They set up tents and stuff for the boys, and then one of them gets taken in the middle of the night. This is also Riley Sager, so that could be a fun one. Another one where the crawdads sing. I still haven't read this or watched the movie, surprisingly, and I've been wanting to for a while. For years, rumors of the Marsh Girls have haunted Barkley Cove, a quiet town on North Carolina coast. So in late 1969, handsome Chase Andrews is found dead. Locals immediately suspect Kaya Clark, so-called Marsh Girl, but Kaya is not what they say. Sensitive, intelligent, survived for years alone in the marsh that she calls home. Finding friends at the pools, lessons in the sand. When time comes, and then she learn touch and love. And from town, become intrigued by her wild beauty, opens her till the unthinkable happens. I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of sad, which, I mean, the other ones I picked are thriller books too, so they're all sad. I think all of these are sad, actually. Sad summer books, except for probably this one, which this one might be sad too. I don't know. My Friends. I think this is contemporary. Oh, and I didn't say it. This is Frederick Bachman, which I just hear a lot of things from like Beartown, which I also haven't read that yet. It says the world is full of miracles, but none greater than how far a young person can be carried by someone else's belief in them. Most people don't even notice them. 3 tiny figures sitting at the end of a long pier in the corner of the most famous painting in the world. Most people think it's just a depiction of wide expanse of sea. But Louise is soon to be 18 years old, and inspiring artist herself knows otherwise. Oh, that's kind of fun. Finds the story behind him. Okay. And then the other one I have is Broken Country. What's it? Clark Leslie Hall. Never heard of it. But I've been hearing about this book. And I think I read this description last time. Let's see. It's like a love story with the pace and twists of a thriller. Novel of simmering passion, impossible choices, explosive consequences, toggle between past and present, far-reaching legacy of first love. So, guys, okay, I'm gonna cut out these two right now, Crawdad Sing and My Friends. I'm just like, do I want... Broken Country could be a good one for some contemporary, switch it up. Because I feel like I'm going to lean a lot of fantasy this month. But I'm really kind of wanting to read this one. But honestly, The House Across the Lake, I've had this one longer. And I just got it back from my mom, which she hasn't even read it. She just had it for like a year or two. Ugh. And I'm liking the flop on this one. And I do have a trip this month. I like the paperbacks on trips. Okay, that took me way too long to figure it out. I'm still like not sure, but I'm gonna go with Middle of the Night, Riley Sager. I think I keep looking at this one more curious about it. I think the timing of summer, this one is a good summer pick. House Across the Lake, I think I keep leaning, that was my second choice the most, and I think I keep leaning towards that one because I really like the floppiness of the book. I don't know what it is about that, guys. Alright, ready? Number two. Prompt number two, book number three. Oh, I'm so fun off with the camera. Shortest book on TBR? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't remember. Okay, I'm back. Got a stack short books. Um, First one. I don't know if this counts because this is the one I didn't get to last month, the Armida strain, and it is on my TBR, but I don't own it. So does that count? And it's the shortest book, so we're gonna go through these and see how many pages. This is, let's see, 285. And then the next one I haven't talked about this one, but The Alchemist. I got this one thrifted, and it's kind of cool because it's like somebody has it all annotated and stuff. So I don't know. I like people's annotations sometimes. Okay. So this one, let's find out. Ooh, 170. So yeah, that one's pretty short. That one's the top so far. Okay. Next book I have is The Coven. This is 285. So no. Okay, and then the next one, Annihilation. 195. So looks like The Alchemist. I forgot what this was about. I mean, an alchemist, I think. Let's see. Paulo Coelho. Definitely said that wrong. Sorry. Enchanting novel has inspired a devoted following around the world. Story dazzling its powerful simplicity and soul-stirring wisdom about an Andalusian shepherd boy named Santiago who travels from his homeland in Spain to the Egyptian desert in search of treasure buried beneath the pyramids. Along the way, he meets a gypsy woman, a man who calls himself king, and an alchemist, all of whom point Santiago in the direction of his quest. No one knows what the treasure is, or if Santiago will be able to surmount the obstacles in his path. Okay, that sounds like a little quest story. Meet people along the way. That's kind of cool, little one. Okay, so prompt number 3 now. Book 4. with a map. Okay. So with a map is going to definitely be fantasy. So this gives us like a few options then, really. Like pretty much anything with fantasy, I think. Oh, okay. Dang it. Doesn't have a map. I really want to read that this month. Okay. Does the Odyssey have a map? Okay. I'm just gonna call it there because so many with maps. It's literally most of my fantasy, besides of course the like couple that I'm like wanting to read right now. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do Starside because I didn't get a chance to even read this one this last month, and I had this one on my TBR for I still have the prompt in here. Starts with an S. So this one has a map. Dropping things. Lovely map. Okay, Will of the Many. Just a page one. I'm not ready yet. It's got maps. It's got like maps. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna put that one. I think we're just gonna X that one right away. Half City. I'm excited about this one. Kate Golden. I think this one. I want to say, what do we call it? Is it like rural fantasy where it's like set at like our world, but then there's like magic. I think so. Is that different? It might be got some monsters and things. I don't know. There's an academy. Academy. Um, let's look again. Welcome to Harker Academy for Deviant Defense. Keep your daggers sharp and your wits even sharper. Average 21-year-old girl. She lives in an expensive city. Rent is high. Works long hours. Blah, blah, dating. Also happens to be a demon hunter. Ever since her father's murder, she's been forced to hunt deviants alone, meaning everyone, including her family, sees her as an outsider. Till the day she crosses paths with a dangerously alluring demon. The reformed deviant tells her of a school for people just like her, Harker Academy for Deviant Defense. If she enrolls, she'll learn to hone her craft and work with other hunters and never be alone again. But Viv has a deadly secret, one that not even her new friends at Harker can know about. Okay. Yeah, see, that sounds really good. I've heard good things. Oh boy. There's too many, and I don't think we're gonna go over all of these. I'm just thinking I'm gonna do Starside. But or Throne of the Fallen. Because I do have 3 of the books now, so this could be good. But I really want to do Starside. I think it's more likely I'll read Throne of the Fallen. What were my other choices? Let's see. Brimstone, Spark of the Everflame, Wrath Beneath the Tides, and The Raven Scholar. The only one would be maybe Brimstone or Spark of the Everflame. But honestly, I think Throne of the Fallen will get read. So, number 4. And you see, I did start it already too, so that is also why I like Throne of the Fallen. Oh, I forgot. We gotta add it to the TBR pile now. Let's do our other one and then see where we end up. Because we might do 2 more. set outside of North America. I mean, that would be fantasy again, right? I'm gonna count fantasy. But maybe I have something that's like a different country. Okay, let's see. I mean, I think the Odyssey, this is like. Right? Yeah, I feel like Riley Sears. Let's see. The first one that's maybe is a song to drown rivers. This is ancient China. Or based on the stories of ancient China. So I'm guessing it's in ancient China. Let's see. Myth, yeah, epic novel steeped in myth about womanhood, war, sacrifice, love against all odds, and the fate of two kingdoms hangs in a delicate balance. Let's see, that sounds pretty good. Oh my goodness. Look at the page numbers. The page numbers are huge at the top. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think I'm going to do that. No. I need to double check this one, but I'm thinking To Cage a Wild Bird. I mean, it's not set in North America, it's fantasy. Action pack romance for fans of Hunger Games. The brutal world of Enluck, a prison where wealthy hunt inmates for sports. Okay, so that's maybe this one. Okay, The Book Thief. That's not in North America. This, I believe, is in Germany, I want to say. Stealing books from Nazi book burnings. Yeah, I want to say so. I'm not really feeling that too. They were just read the 4 ones. So I think I'm okay. And then the other one is the Odyssey, which I don't know exactly. The Odyssey by Homer. I don't know exactly where it takes place. And I've been wanting to watch the movie. So this one might be, but my partner got me this book, so I should read it pretty soon. I don't think it's not very long, it's just the print is very small. I'm gonna go with the Odyssey. I think that makes the most sense right now. So, Odyssey, book number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Book number 5. Okay. I'm feeling good about the TBR. I think I'll be able to read all of this. Okay. I stood the summer pile up down here. I feel like maybe you can see that a little better now. Okay. Yeah, let's do one more. There's something on the top this time. Yeah, this one. I think it's again. Even number of pages. This is just going to be book checking here, what I want to read. Okay. Alright, let's see. The Cage of Wild Bird. Oh, do I count the bonus chapter? Oh no. I guess if it works in my favor. Yeah, this is 369 on the bonus chapter. Let's see. Without bonus chap. 355. Sad. No wild bird. So you already got regularly signed here. Riley Sager. Pickle line. the divorce. 51. That's odd. The Institute. Okay, I'm back. That's gonna be so much stuff to delete. That was hard to find one. I got a pile. Trying to mostly find thrillers, but it wasn't working out like that. We got some things, so I can already tell you the ones I'm gonna X out now that I found other options. Rose Bargain. I don't think so. I don't want another I think it's like a romantic ballroomy thing, and I kind of feel like Throne of the Fallen will be a little bit like that, and I can only do so much of that. The next one I think I'm gonna X is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I don't know if I'm really like. I just read Atmosphere from Taylor Jenkins Reid like a month or two ago, maybe 2 months ago, and it wasn't the best to me. And I don't know if it's just I'm not in the mood for this kind of contemporary right now. I don't know. So we're gonna wait on that one. I don't need to put all these back. What am I doing? Yes. And then we have Big Little Lies, which I've been meaning to read this for a long time. I thrifted this like I wanna say 5 years ago. And I still haven't read it. I've loaned it to my mom and grandma, and they both read it and loved it. I've watched the show though, and I liked the show. But I think there's a second book also. I don't know. It could be good because I already know. And then we're back to this one because I'm borrowing this one, so I really should just read this one. But we're gonna see what other things we can read too. Famous Last Words. This one, I think I said the whole thing of this where she gets like a call that her husband's in a hostage situation, but then finds out that he's the gunman, and then like from there, which is the same author as Wrong Place, Wrong Time, which I really liked. I'm in the mood for this though. I don't know. That one might be one I want to save. And then I got Where the Crawdads Sing Again. Which maybe since I still have read this and I've had it for a few years, and I only want to read it in summertime, and it's summertime. I feel like I'm trying to convince myself. Okay, well, we're not. Honestly, what is between these two then? And I think we're just gonna do this one because I need to read this one from my friend. But I might also read this one this month still. Maybe this one. I'm probably not reading Starsight in that time, but if I read anything else, it'd be this one. I don't know. Let's throw them both in there. No, because then I'll feel bad if I don't get them all read. I think I'm going to throw them both in there. So that if I don't finish this, or if I don't read this one this month still in July, then it's going to tag along maybe. Crawdads Sing for August. We'll see, because also I keep forgetting I'm also reading Throne of Glass, so if I'm reading the two chunky books this month. But we'll see. Okay. And we're back with the pile. The first one we got was from the title jar, and it was the City of Fallen Angels. So for that, we have City of Fallen Angels, and we're also going to finish up City of Glass because I had just a little chunker left in that. Oh, I just looked at the bottom of my books. They're not recommendations. Anybody know what you do when your books are starting to get like that? I also thrifted these, and I don't know if I really paid attention to that before. But okay. And then for a summer read book, we have Riley Sager, Middle of the Night. For shortest book on TBR, we have The Alchemist. For a book with a map, we have Throne of the Fallen. Okay, a book set outside of North America, we got The Odyssey. Even number of pages, we have Where the Crawdads Sing. All right, and then the other two I'm going to mention, we're also adding the Armida strain, either adding or I have already finished it. We'll see where I'm at. That's a borrow. And then we have The Assassin's Blade for Throne of Glass. I'm reading this after Queen of Shadows, so we'll see what I think now. I feel like I kind of already know a lot of that. And then if I really get crazy, I'm going to read The Cage of Wild Bird. But we'll see how the month goes. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Until next time. Thank you.